The doodles have landed. Sorry I didn't get video from the whole trip to the post office and back, but don't have a working vehicle and kinda had to get a ride this year, so things were a little weird. And, yeah, I believe these are from a place I've never ordered from before called Spitzbros Farm, something similar to that. And, I ordered 11 birds and ended up with 13. They threw in 2 extras, which is awesome. I know some larger hatcheries throw in an extra chick or something, but 2 extra chicks. That one's on the heating pad and has figured it out. And that one's just kind of like against the wall, so I'm going to keep an eye on that one. But, yeah, we have a few Morans, and they're not all black coppers because there's some splash-colored ones in here, which is awesome. Don't have any of those yet, do we? There's 2 white Americanas. There's some fibro birds in here. Some of the gray ones and some of the darker blackish ones. And there's some heavy bloom chicks in here. So these are all chicks so that next year, when I hopefully have moved and have everything together the way I want it, with brooders and chicken tractors and coops and runs all together, and real fencing and all the stuff I need that can go to the farmer's market and sell some really banging color eggs again. Well, I've just been attempting to graft apple trees. I'm covered in tree wound goo, and I look over towards the chickens after I complete planting my Burnt Ridge order into containers so that the plants have a better chance of making it, and all sorts of stuff, and I don't believe this. My favorite hen that I kept from last year is dead on the ground. And I've been right here, so I have no idea how the hell this even happened. I'm really pissed off because I was over here a few minutes ago. Less than an hour ago. This is not funny. Looks like she's been... What the fuck, man? I kept this hen from last year. She was born here. I think she was half Delaware and half blue-laced red Wyandotte and was the sweetest hen. And she's on the ground dead. I don't know what happened. So, the other day my order from Burnt Ridge came. And here's a bunch of it. It didn't come in these pots, of course. I had to grab the pots and find the soil and repot everything here. Got our honey locust, and yes, I'm buying willow. Even though I've identified willow on my property, there isn't a ton of it, so I need to put some on the back end, so there's that. And I got a grape, and then I dug up one on the side of the house that wasn't too happy and repotted it. Hopefully it's still alive. Hard to tell. Yeah, if you want to tell if a tree made it through the winter, you take your fingernail and scrape at the bark. It's not working very well on this tree, but well, a lot of these didn't make it last year, and the way I can tell that they did is little bits of green here at the top, but the other way is to just sort of scrape the bark away with a fingernail, and it'll be green underneath if it's alive, and dead and brown if it's not. Here's part of my order from Edible Acres. A couple of things from that and some stuff I dug up around here that wasn't happy. Like this hawthorn tree wasn't too happy, and this currant wasn't too happy where it was, and a bunch of these blueberries. But yeah, this is a mix of stuff from Edible Acres and Burnt Ridge here. Would normally be ordering from more places. I'm trying to bump up my plant and tree diversity for when I relocate. And I'm trying to take lots of genetics from here. And so my attempts at making more plums and pears last year didn't quite completely pan out. This is the stuff that I get to pour through to see who made it and who didn't. As far as that goes this year. I mean, these are supposed to be peaches, and I don't think any of them made it. They look dead as a doornail. So, gotta try again there. Gotta go through each one, see if it looks like it's remotely alive. Most of them I don't even need to try to scrape the bark to know that they didn't make it, so I'm gonna have to redo my attempt at copying the peaches again. There's one variety of plum and one variety of pear that was very cooperative with trying to be copied, and the rest so far are not, so gonna have to figure that out. This backup rooster here, who was going to be butchered last year, but I kept him because I only have one Delaware left. One Delaware left. He's being an asshole to this Delaware. So he's about to get one of his legs tied so the other two roosters in here can have at him instead. Because I'm sick of this shit. This is ridiculous. I've had it with this fucking cock behavior. Hey, we got the Doodles out here on their first big day out. It finally stopped fricking raining, so I decided, hey, why don't we change their bedding? Yeah, why don't we change your bedding? I got some fresh hay in here. No more Doodles in their doodle bin. And they've been out here in the sun for hours with Mr. Buck watching them. Well, while I went to the back of the land for a little while to check things out, the goats decided to completely obliterate the fence and escape through this giant gaping hole that they made for themselves. This fence was built to last about 3 years, which is the amount of time I was told I would be stuck here against my will, and not 9 years. So this fence can totally go blow itself, and I'm really full of contempt right now that I have to take time to repair it once more. Again, instead of just moving everything the way I wanted to years and years ago. So now we get to repair this fence so they can blow through it again next time I'm not looking. Right, goat who kicked me in the forearm again today?